been scarred and I've been bruised. I have learned just what to do. I need to leave my past behind me. I need to look to the future. No matter what will come, no matter what I've done, I know just what to do. And that's all because of you.
No matter what will come, no matter what I've done, I know just what to do. And that's all because of you. I know my daughter sings way better than I do, but it's not like I'm not gonna try. Love our jingle. To the people that have been asking, that is Honor's voice. Honor is my little girl. So yeah, I wanted her to be part and parcel of pioneering the journey without exposing her to social media. So I thought, yeah, she's got a nice singing voice, and I wanted to feel like she's part of beginnings, so that when this grows, she can feel like she was part of a growth process, and she can remember beginnings when she's older, what they look like, what they feel like, but most importantly internalize that she is able to be part of forming big things. I know I'm cheesy. I am a cheesy mommy. I've also got a cheesy child. love that song. It makes me smile. She wrote it from scratch. I'm a breaking mommy. I'm doing that thing where moms break. Like my one did this. My one did this. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Z Mavumengwana, and I am the face behind you, okay? Thank you so much for the people that are so vocal and visible, you know, in their conviction to recommend us to people. I hope we won't let your guests down. I know we won't let your guests down. So it really makes me feel honored when you tell and recruit other people to come and watch us. That's very brave, to risk what they mean to you and what you mean to them by pairing us with your brand and your image and so on and so forth. That's not something I take lightly. I really appreciate it. So to the people that are giving us a try, I hope you like us enough to stay. You know, we are very deep people, so I'm really not terribly upset by people that don't resonate with the kind of content that we push. I like the match that we have with one another, so I want people that resonate with this to stay. People that aren't ready for it, it's okay if they don't stay, and people that it's just not their thing, I hope you tell people who you think is their thing to head on over here, but we really won't hold it against you if this isn't your kind of content, or you're not at a place in your life where you're ready to receive it, or this is not the platform you want to receive it from. All good. We believe people are okay, including the people that don't agree with us. Welcome back. Today we are doing something. There's no Tingo. Tingo isn't here. I know we've been doing tears and I ruin your face feed, and I'm very sorry. Not sorry. I don't think we are doing that today. You let me know. Clearly I get it wrong. Sometimes people will be like, Ebe Putin, where was the unicorn? Yeah, so today we are doing something related to self-esteem, and my purpose for today's video is to perhaps articulate how self-esteem is built, so that the people that are more on the insecure spectrum or poor self-esteem can understand that there is nothing people are confident that they did that is so significantly better and makes them a better human than you, but they are better trained, they've collected better evidence, or the environment has been so kind to keep on affirming and reminding them of their greatness so much that they believed it. And not everybody has had an opportunity for the environment to keep reinforcing that they're amazing, that they're capable, that they're competent, and that they're brilliant. But the beauty of it is that at any given time you can start building that evidence bank that reminds you of that, and little by little you get to believe it, and you get to act on it, and you act in accordance with that belief. That is what I'm trying to do today, to tell you or advise you. I can't find the right English. Tell you is not the right one. Advise you is also not the right one. Share, let's go with share. To share with you my opinion, I think advisor sounds very prescriptive. To share with you my opinion of how you can begin to build your self-esteem. Esteem is built. Just that one line, I hope, is therapeutic for you to understand that if you want it, you can build it. Self-esteem is built. Sense of security is built. I know when you are insecure and you watch people that are confident, secure, and have good self-efficacy, like they feel like they've got control over their circumstances and control over events that happen in the world, it can feel so defeating that you are the malfunctioning one, like that there's something inherently wrong with you, because how come you're not able to be that articulate? How come you're not able to be that bold and that confident? That makes you shrink further and further and further into your shell, which does no help for your self-esteem at all. Esteem is collected in little moments of accomplishment, affirmation, and. If you're lucky and you are parented by attuned parents that respond to your needs, a self-esteem journey begins very, very small, with how people light up when you walk into the room, with how much you are reminded that you make impact. Little things like, I missed you so much when you were at school today. That's something that my absence matters. People can feel it when I'm not around. It's as little as a drawing that you did. All kids draw ugly drawings, but the kids where the mommy was like, oh my God, you are so creative, and teacher said that, and daddy said that, and cousin said that. When the environment keeps issuing feedback consistently about something, you're bound to start believing it. And if that feedback is good, you internalize those messages, and they start to send you messages about what the environment thinks about you, and over time that clarifies what you think about yourself. Not all environments have been that generous towards people, and obviously we all internalize feedback even when it's not fantastic. And some environments repeatedly told you, you are not good enough, you don't matter, your ideas aren't amazing, you're not creative, you're not intelligent. And if that happens often enough, you're inclined to start believing that they are right and I am wrong. And also, in the absence of rationale for why things happened to you, you're bound to think they happened because it's me. And that's a significant self-esteem injury. So esteem is built in experiences. We are scripted in experience. And it matters significantly what kind of experiences life wrote on your story. It matters. If you went on sufficient getaways, if you passed enough grades, if you have enough pictures taken of you, if you have enough people telling you that you're beautiful, if you have enough people coming to you to do something, you feel competent, like I'm the one that can do that thing the best, if you are chosen for competitions or representation, that is consistent messages that say you above all else, you. When there's a decision to be made, I will choose you. When there's an option to pick, I will pick you. You get to believe and expect it that way, and very soon you behave in accordance with that. You act like you are important. You behave like you are important, because the environment has told you that you are. We are born with a clean slate that you don't know if you are right or you are wrong, and experience starts to write how life works, because you're too small to understand how dynamics work, and dynamics teach you how life works. The opposite is also true. When you are poverty stricken, when you've got unsupportive family surroundings, when you encounter early traumas, etc., 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 when you fail grades, when you don't get picked for sporting competitions, those are consistent messages that say when there is another option, you're not likely to be the option. When kids are picking each other for a game and they don't pick you, you start thinking nobody really wants to play with me. When other kids look a certain way and you're too poor to afford the same look, you look different. You start getting messages that there's something different to you, and it's not different in a fantastic way. When you don't have adequate social support, you feel like if threat were to come, you wouldn't be able to defend yourself against it, and constantly you feel like you are anticipating something bad to happen because bad things have happened to you. So both people that are confident and both people that are insecure have something that looks like evidence for the belief that they have internalized. And we're coming in to say we can start rewriting and offering yourself collective experiences to script new things that can give you new conclusions. We make experiential conclusions. When you experience something, you decide, was it good, was it bad? And if it was bad, and it was bad often enough, then you're not far off for thinking that I'm bad. But collective experiences are possible when you expose yourself to enough opportunities to paint the alternative picture or the opposite picture. You were not born insecure. Security isn't something that is inherent, that you come with. Worth is inherent, but it's up to experience to validate it for you. Even the people that are confident, guys, you didn't just come out feeling like, yes, I'm definitely the girl that I think I am. So I suppose start conceptualizing it as You're very untrained when it comes to the self-love thing. Very unfit in the self-love muscle. And like all things, fitness is acquired. You can start training yourself to be open to good experiences, to gather positive experiences, so you can have an opportunity to draw a new experiential conclusion about yourself and about the world. You can start to be intentional about distancing yourself from things that keep on sending you negative messages about who you are and about the world. The best place we want you to be in is to believe there's nothing wrong with you and that there's nothing wrong with other people. Not to believe they're brilliant and you bad. Not to believe that you bad and they bad. There's nothing wrong with you. And you can start today on a journey to collect evidence that proves and affirms that to you. Guys, we mustn't underestimate that the environments we exist in matter. They matter. If you failed grade 1, then you failed grade 2, and then you didn't get admitted to a this, and then you took long to finish at that. Of course, after a while, the environment has told you accomplishment and you. It pulls up an evidence track that when this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. And the best way to be a rebuttal to that is to pull up another evidence book that but I also did that, I also did that, I also did that, I also did that. And if your voice is still very faint, your positive voice, I hope you are lucky enough to be surrounded by people who will tell you there's more than one way to tell the story. Because when you are in the hole and all you see is darkness, sometimes it takes a good friend to be like, but this also happened, but this also happened, but this also happened. So you create an environment that is likely to inform you of good messages about yourself. Document the good things. Take enough pictures when you're happy. Journal if you need to, especially on your best days. I know people that journal like to journal when they're sad. Journal when you're happy. Talk about your accomplishments to whoever cares to listen. Buy pretty things that make you feel beautiful. Ask your soul what it needs and then give it to yourself. Act on promises that you've made to yourself. And little by little you start thinking, I'm dependable, I can count on myself. And this don't need to be leaps and giant steps and massive dreams. It's as little as, what do you feel like eating for breakfast? And then you make it. Craving fresh air, go outside. I kind of don't like this cereal, don't eat it. Start being dependable with messages yourself is sending to yourself. And you start modeling to the world what you think of you. And make it believable. And it only becomes believable if it has happened consistently enough. All you need is one win. It fuels you so much to believe that you've got the capacity to win, that it will propel you to act towards attempting a second opportunity. And if you win, it's opportunity number 2. And then it propels you, because you believe you are capable of winning, to attempt opportunity number 3. And then you attain that, and then you've got a bank. It's like you've been depositing in your accomplishment bank. And when you get one thing wrong, you're able to reference to the other many times you've gotten something right, that I've got it in me. And this is my proof. I've got it in me. Not just I fail, I fail, I fail, I fail. I fail and I kick ass. I fail and I kick ass. You've got to internalize that you've got the capacity for both. And invest ridiculously on this side. In your worst moments, your brain will be so quick to magnify the thing that you've done wrong, to make it take over everything like you've got no evidence of being a good human to begin with. And that portfolio of evidence matters the most. I'm a good friend. I'm beautiful. I have impact on people. People check on me. People love my work. Print your accomplishments. Print them. Document reminders. Celebrate anniversaries of things. Have good friends. Say yes to love. Laugh heartily. And you increase the moments where existing in your headspace was a beautiful experience. And that will make you feel like you're a good human. And it's good to be alive. And it will be infrequently interrupted by bad experiences. But if you've invested enough, they will always be far outweighed by the good things. Be intentional and excessive and incredibly generous when it comes to depositing onto yourself. Show up for anything that even has a remote chance that at giving you happiness. You're worth the risk. What if it backfires? I'm worth finding out if it's going to backfire. I will show up for me. The price to pay for growth may be losing a couple of things and a couple of people. You're worth that price. Pay it. If it's dealing with you, the answer should be yes. All the time. And this makes it easy for the onlooker to understand how to treat you, how to deal with you, because they've seen how you deal with you. Trust you with you. Be a good custodian of your life. Be a good adult to you. Make rational, adult, healthy choices for you. That's how you cultivate self-trust. Paint your nails in your favorite color. Buy the things that soothe your soul. Hang around the people that make you feel alive. You make those choices. Trust you with you. That I pick the kind of friends. I pick the kind of this. And once you figure out the trust game, you can extend it to others because you know what trustworthiness looks like. And you collect those moments, and they start painting a picture that life is secure and you are secure. You just need to try. Effort predicts that feeling of self-belief. Believe you can. You have to believe that you can. And that will decide whether you are going to try. In fact, it's the other way around. It's self-efficacy that predicts effort. The belief that I believe I can will propel you to try, and effort predicts success. You have to try before you can get it right. So obviously we have to work with the self-belief. It's the outside stuff that got inside. The outside voices from the teachers, from the little friends, from the parents, from the bullies. It was always the outside stuff. It was always the outside stuff. And sometimes the outside gets inside and then they mix up and you think that stuff is you. We're pouring the good stuff. 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 It was always the outside. There was never anything wrong with you to begin with. It was the Uyongena, Ubvelela. Oh, you're so slow. Oh, your hair color. 10 of rats. It was always the outside stuff that made you believe maybe you're not as pretty as you think. Maybe you're not as smart as you think. Begin your journey of collecting enough. When you look at the Ziandas, it just looks like, yo! They look like they love themselves. It is because of a long, long evidence list that affirms that you're capable, you're competent, you're brilliant, you're amazing, you're worthy, you're stunning, you're kind, your smile is beautiful. How do I know my smile is beautiful? There's enough pictures of myself on my phone and I'm smiling. Other people reciprocate it. When I smile, they smile back. I've come to collect evidence that I've got a beautiful smile. My parents think I'm pretty. You may not have been lucky to have parents that will say, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, fana no dad. Fana no mom. The environment was fortunate to issue that message to me. Of course, I believed it. My report card said, I'm smart. The star on my little paper from the teacher said I'm smart. I'm better trained at it than you. Not just I'm a better human being. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm better trained at the self-love thing. You can start training too. Tell it to yourself. Get the people that are likely to tell it to you. And little by little, you can feel like my evidence bank is full. It reminds me so often. My days are full of little reminders that I'm extraordinary. When bad things happen, they're interrupting a very typical narrative. Because I will wake up, the mirror says I'm pretty. My phone will have a message from a friend that checks up on me, so I know I've got impact, I'm missed, I matter. While you think of that, a phone call will come. Oh, people want to include you in things. While you go shower, your favorite song is playing because you've been intentional about the playlist you're keeping. It says good things. It's little things. By the time it's midday, I've had little experiences that send me good messages about the world and about myself. Self-esteem is built. You were not born insecure. You can start to semblance security. And if you're not in a good place and you feel like pain is clouding you, plug yourself to good friends that can tell you your life story in a different and kind way. Because it's objective to them and they're not clouded by pain. You're okay. You're always okay. And we'll remind you of this next Tuesday. For now, thank you for coming.